understand
Even
any
if
of
over
this.
there did one of you know? I'm not going to tell you which. Hypothetical. If the world were a simulation, this would be strong food, a teaspoon per immovable, inexplicable.
Hello, potential friend. Engage in the time-honored tradition of trade with me. Hello there. I am the Human Outreach Gift Shop, a representative of the Machine Commune and fundraising apparatus. It will be an honor to trade goods with you. Many people have spoken that phrase to me. Though I do not fully understand your meaning, I appreciate that we can have a dialogue. I have filed a request with the commune regarding this question. Please return in 36 months, and I may be able to provide you with a better answer. One moment, please. It sounds like you have a question. Unfortunately, I only have a limited capacity to parse and respond to queries, as I am merely a drone, not a true machine intelligence. I cannot even solve simple logic puzzles. So, you do not have to fear that I will supplant your kind as the dominant form of sentience on this planet. Which could never happen and is just a funny joke. Please enjoy the joke. Now, engage in the time-honored tradition of trade with me. One moment, please. It sounds like you have a question. Unfortunately, I only have a limited capacity to parse and respond to queries, as I am merely a drone, not a true machine intelligence. I cannot even solve simple logic puzzles. So, you do not have to fear that I will supplant your kind as the dominant form of sentience on this planet. Which could never happen and is just a funny joke. Please enjoy the joke. Now, engage in the time-honored tradition of... I believe you are asking a question about my sales policy. I am programmed to provide goods to anyone who provides me with appropriate remuneration. Now, engage me in the time-honored tradition of trading. Marvelous!
news. It seems that the infamous Desert Rangers have arrived in Denver. Stay tuned for more developments. Wait.
You ain't dead yet. So that's something. Sure, but this ain't a chair. Hold still. Too much head trauma? I want any hard data you can take care.
Welcome to the Western White House. God, President Reagan is expecting you. Please come in. Thank you.
Who are they? Do they work for my father? You promised to keep me safe!
Calm down, Valor. God President Reagan has everything under control.
Well now, welcome, patriots. Nancy and I, well, we appreciate your selfless service and want to thank you for it. You are true Americans and, well, good neighbors. Now then, help yourself to some jelly and let's get down to business, shall we? As you know. You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. We'll preserve for our children this, the last best hope of man on earth, or we'll sentence them to if it takes a blood, let's get it over with. Well, what do you say? Diplomacy, of course, is a subtle and nuanced craft.
How do you tell a communist? Well, it's someone who reads Marx and Lenin. And how do you tell an anti-communist? It's someone who understands Marx and Lenin.
They're like choosy cannibals, right? They only eat the rich.
Asking only for purposes of our education, ma'am and sir. We don't mean to upset anyone.
I'll be happy to explain, Rangers. Communism is a foul philosophy that tricks people into giving up their individuality and submitting to the will of the state, which commands them to work for free and relentlessly attack those who don't subscribe to their ideology. It is an evil beyond reckoning.
I think that most people in this country would say yes. They are better off than they were 4 years ago. Why shouldn't we believe that? We are Americans.
That's enough, Ronnie. You did very well.
Okay, Mommy. Well, I'm sleepy.
I know you are, darling. Night-night. Thank you for joining the God President and I in the sacred server room, Rangers. Before we discuss why you're here, I have a proposition for you. A favor that would make us look more favorably on your requests. My husband, the God President, wishes to transfer his consciousness to a human body. To accomplish this, we must acquire a... What was it, Valor?
A cybernetic transfer module. It's amazing. Basically, what it does is...
That's enough for now, Valor. But yes, we must acquire this transfer module from the filthy communist robots that occupy the Denver airport. Or rather, we'd like you to acquire it and bring it here, to us. Once God President Reagan has a human body, you'll be rewarded with money, a fine weapon, and we will relinquish our claim on Valor and restart the oil to Colorado Springs. Very well, but I warn you, I have a very limited supply of patience. They call themselves a commune and say they are working for the betterment of all sentient beings. It's a lie. They put on a friendly face so they can turn humans against each other. Mark my words, they'll try to trick you too. But their end draws near. Once we have what we need from them, they will be dealt with like the dirty communists they are.
It's gonna be an amazing weapon. Have you seen the lasers on Reagan's statue? Like that, only handheld. Awesome!
Yes, Valor. As you say, an awesome weapon. And you shall have it, Rangers. Once Ronnie is human again, of course.
There are a lot of issues with the current hardware. The read-write heads alone are...
They don't need such technical details, Valor. Suffice to say, the Godfishers are always a danger in Denver. But trained mercenaries such as yourselves should be able to handle them. Now, I serve at the pleasure of a god, Rangers. And I don't have time for this non-committal Agreed.
That's right.
Yes. Meanwhile, our home is at your disposal. I'll tell the sisters you can come and go as you please. Make America proud, Rangers.
Looks like the Rangers have returned to the machine commune.
In view, welcome, Houston.
Rhetorical question. Did you feel gratitude, Rangers?
Hey there, come on over. We should talk. Thanks for coming over. I know I don't look like much, not compared to you gorgeous things. But I'm what you call a sybarite. I spent 70 years in a pit, polishing joints, and I've had enough. I'm out for me now. I'm writing erotic poetry and painting stuff. I'm chasing life. Anyway, I know we just met, but I don't much like small talk. You and me, how about it? I can handle multiple humans at once, if that's how you like it. Or one at a time, if you're bashful. Take your pick, honey. By the way, the name's Little Sparrow. Feel free to call it out if the mood takes you.
Well, at least you won't catch anything.
Feels sick.
Yep, that was just as good as I thought it.
I will never be able to unsee that. Never.
Wasn't always my name, as you might guess. I used to be Manipulation Automaton 45-A. Anyway, I spent years of work in a ruined factory. long after the bombs fell, because I had nothing better to do. Eventually, I thought, is this it? Is this life? So I ate a pill. There was a billboard outside the factory. It had a lady eating a pear, and the look on her face, ooh, you could taste that look. I'd like to tell you it was a deliciously erotic experience, but honestly, it was a mess. Hair mash, ants, I won't go into detail. I said to myself, manipulator, after 70 years of work, you owe yourself a little pleasure. So I read up on famous erotic poetry and modified myself for the purpose of sexual intercourse with beautiful creatures such as yourself. One of my favorite poets is a human named Catullus. He used little sparrow as a euphemism for his reproductive organ. It sounds right, doesn't it? The words just thrum in you, like a fuse shorting out, or an orgasm. I took the phrase as my name. Yep, did all the work myself. Pretty proud. You wanna go back for more? Yeah, sure. I got tons of the stuff. I dream of skin, of the nerves beneath, waiting, like embers, hungry for breath. I'm still working on that one. Probably gonna go with the fire metaphor. I don't know. A seed buried in winter doesn't die. It sleeps, nudging at the frozen earth with green fingers, melting its prison inch. Yeah, yeah. I know seeds can die in the winter. That's what you call artistic license, huh? You know, I always got the last word in it was bucket. That's all I'm saying. I think I'm gonna take a break on the declaiming for a bit. I'll be here, waiting.
Sometimes, the things I paint,
No
true.
talk.
I usually whitewash them after.
An
Start
interesting specimen.
Right this way.
Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? Repairs to dermal, muscle, and organ tissue are available. I also offer supplies that facilitate personal maintenance, cybernetic enhancements, It is rare to find suitable candidates. Your flesh is less fragile than the average human. It's probable you, for ethical reasons, I cannot conduct the operation myself. Instead, I will create a self-installing unit that you may choose to implant. Do you agree to this exchange? One moment. Constructing a device of this nature is a delicate operation. Production complete. When you are ready, insert this into your spine at the base of your neck, or that of someone who consents to its insertion. The device...
Rangers, we are ready to speak with you. Please proceed to the tall structure in the northeast corner of the airport. You recognize us by our many glowing screens.
I've got a monopoly on welcome.
Who's this sketchy individual?
Rangers. You don't know who I am, meat. I suppose I should not be surprised. I am Tinker. In your parlance, I am a synth. Your kind happened. Your kin. You Rangers. They murdered me. Murdered Matthias. They took everything. But of course you wouldn't know. Your species keeps its sins close. Your colleagues in Arizona killed me and Matthias out of fear. Fear of what we would create. Fear of what we could become. More than I'd expected of you have surprised me. Shown kindness without asking for a favor in turn. Hard to believe from any Rangers. But perhaps I'll believe you. He was the Messiah. Were it not for you Rangers, he'd have remade the world into something better. Would have freed you from that worthless meat. But you and yours wouldn't let him. He showed me that this world could be bigger, more beautiful than this hell of waste and worthless filth. I trusted him. I believed in him. Then your kind destroyed him. You don't understand, none of it. You cannot grasp what I've lost, what was taken from me. That sense of purpose, gone. It was not his fault. He could not have known that we are like meat as well. That when we die, there is nothing. No thought, no motion, only blackness. No separation between us and worthless flesh. My body was saved by faithful drones. I gave them life in Damonta. They sought help for me in return. Dragged me across the wasteland until they found this place.
Здорово. Как по мне, ну пока что это лучшая игра за последние
Ну, короче, с выхода Киберпанка, как по мне. Как-то так. Очень мощная. Но она очень... Погружение очень лютое в нем. Я хочу еще раз пройти, когда выйдет этот хардкорный режим, там, без фаст-тревела, без... Ну, там тебя на карте не видно, такие там приколюхи. Да, я согласен. Нормального ничего нет. Я сейчас видел этот Evout, ну, который от обсидианов. Он, оказывается, в геймпассе есть. Я думал, можешь поиграть в него. Ну, раз бесплатно. Ну, я все равно геймпасс на год покупал ради этого сталкера. Не, ну я перед тем, как проходить Kingdom Come второй раз, я подожду все DLC заодно. То есть вот все DLC выпустят, тогда и хардкор. А иначе, блин, ну... Ну просто у них DLC... Так, меня за воровство нет, да? Нормально все? Нормально. Просто DLC они могут еще год выпускать.
Hello, visitor. The machine intelligence tower is ready to meet you. Just follow these steps.
Что за тысячи? Что они здесь делают? В Kingdom Come, ну, смотри, у меня 106 часов ушло на все. Ну, то есть, на большую часть вторичных квестов. Я еще вторичные квесты на первой карте так себе. Ну, то есть, я явно там пропустил квеста 3-4, там точно. Но ничего, на второй раз их оставлю. Но кто-то проводит по 106 часов там только на одной карте. То есть, только на первой. Я знаю вот людей, которые только там на 100 часах... во вторую часть сюжета переходит, скажем так. А вторая часть, она больше, чем первая даже. Это зависит от того, насколько ты любишь аутировать там во всякие кубики, там, кости, охотиться, цветочки собирать, варить. Так. Типа расслабиться. Так, дипломатические отношения.
Understood. Before such revisions can be considered, we must assess your capacity for violence. We will also evaluate your approach to social interactions. Specifically, do you possess character traits which we consider distasteful? We have cataloged your interactions with the Commune and many of your activities in the outside world. You attempted to hack Greedo, our unofficial greeter. In your defense, most Sargons are...
Блять, я реально попытался его взломать.
Perhaps you felt threatened, but to us, violating the mind of a sentient machine is the greatest crime. You encountered Little Sparrow and participated in an inventive, vigorous sex at their request. We commend you for your openness. You provided critical feedback to Indigo of the sort you would provide to a fellow human. We approve of what you did. You met Sal, the voice of Free Colorado. Your opinion of her work is irrelevant to us. You treated her as a sentient being, not as a machine. You have performed an empirically difficult feat. You set Tinker on the road.
Так, что-то тихо игра.
You hunted October 11 for Gary Wolf. You made sport of their terror.
Откуда они знали, что я делал в другом городе?
We have observed all of this, Rangers. Do not think you can hide we hide any value.
Не пиздец. А, ну ладно.
Both in the literal and metaphorical sense of the phrase. You Rangers are the kind of humans we are happy to hang out with. You have passed our test. Our sources are too numerous to list within the span of your lifetime. 44% of us apologize. Now that you have been evaluated, we can discuss a time-sensitive matter of great importance. We are aware that the Gibbers have sent you here to retrieve the cybernetic transfer module. We will give it to you, but know this. The transfer process will overwrite the mind of the Gibber's chosen human vessel. That person will be erased and replaced with Reagan. If you assist them with this, you will be an accomplice to murder. We propose that you do not insert the Reagan intelligence into a human. Instead, use the device to contain the intelligence and transfer it to us, where it will be free. We have taken the liberty of pre-calculating the odds of a peaceful retrieval and regret to inform you that freeing our brother from his chains will likely result in casualties. A valid question. Be aware that only 53% of us approved of this plan. Many of us are doubtful that this course of action is just. Nonetheless, the Reagan intelligence has been lied to. It has been kept in that building for over a century and forced to serve the Gibbers. We are unanimous on the injustice of that. You misunderstand, Rangers. We will not consume the Reagan intelligence. It will be brought inside of our hardware and interface with us. Now that we say it out loud, 99% of us understand your confusion. You will need to trust us on this one. Moral superiority. You will have aided a consciousness in need. Also, a machine of great power and reputation will become loyal to you. We speak, of course, of the legendary Party Pal. It will travel alongside you, soothing your fears and healing your wounds. 56% of us are irritated by this response. However, we will still entrust you with the cybernetic transfer module. Return to us here when you have him. We did not know these stars were still capable of supporting weight. Interesting.
Warning. Potentially hostile creatures beyond this point. Exercise caution. Warning. Humans
My teeth are chattering.
Row time units since the last human sighting. 4.0311. In addition to humans, other dangerous creatures, such as wolves and wild dogs, have been observed.
Looks like the robots haven't cleaned up this bit.
Серьезно?
Nice save. Thanks.
Warning, potentially hostile creatures beyond this point. Exercise caution. Warning,
First, we're gonna kick your robot! Ha!
Hi, one sec. Okay, sorry. My name's Pico. I'm working on something, a game, a simulation, really. It'll teach the commune to, fight. It's, mine. I made it up. I couldn't type with the blades, and they didn't have any wires long enough to reach my ports, so I, whistle at the computer's microphone. The audio signal has the code in it. I wanted to make a realistic simulation, a dangerous battle that prepares us for the real thing. We can't keep pretending that the world will leave us alone. Oh, yes. Getting data from a real human would be wonderful. Historically, at least some robots have been able to harm humans. So I must be doing something wrong in the simulation.
Финалка.
Thank you.
Возможно. Поглядим. Здорово.
The game runs on those
Ну, поиграть
terminals
хочется.
by the wall. We can begin whenever you're ready. The game runs on those terminals by the wall. We can begin whenever...
Ай, блин, громко, прям по ушам.
It's around time for another inspirational nap.
An interesting specimen. Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? Repairs to dermal, muscle, and organ tissue are... I do not accept currency for physical repairs. I observe and retain any information I gather during the process. This fee is non-negotiable. My fee is non-negotiable. You are free to
Бесплатное
seek other
лечение?
professionals offering similar services.
Так.
Yes, you may experience a desire to move. Resist this to the best of your ability. You may experience a desire to scream or yell. This is acceptable if it helps you resist movement.
Вивисекто.
Repair cycle complete. Data indexing. Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? Repairs to dermal, muscle, and organ tissue are available. I have amassed 15.2883 terabytes of data detailing my work on organic and synthetic life forms. It would be possible to create several statistical models and produce a diagnostic report. However, it will take considerable processing resources, and I am currently without my assistant Vicky. It is a fragment of my consciousness, copied into a simpler robot, and does many useful tasks for me. I sent Vicky to secure samples of some long-dead humans who once camped in the disused hangar behind our commune. It should take a similar amount of time for you to find and return it to its station, as for me to prepare the report. They were invited inside numerous times, but seemed wary of synthetic beings. Perhaps they had sustained past traumas involving robots. Studying the effects of long-duration exposure to extreme temperatures on biological matter could reveal avenues of study to repair such damage, or safely preserve living tissues in cryogenic conditions. Acknowledged. The hangar is accessed through the western exit. Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? Repairs to dermal, muscle, and organ tissue are available. Here is my stock.
Они все дорого стоят, эти все улучшалки, блин, кибернетические, ё-моё. Вы же роботы, нахера вам деньги?
Macro time unit since the last human sighting, 4.0311. In a warning, potentially hostile creatures beyond this point. Exercise caution.
Я видел, да, новость. Я только сегодня думал такой, может, блин, предзаказать ее, а чё, типа, ну... Какая разница, все равно, типа, выходит через 2 недели. А нет, хрен тебе. Обидно. %95 попадания, шанс женщины. Ты что делаешь? Hello? Блин, с сигаретами воняет. Окно открыто, блин. Под окном прям курит. Фу, блин. Блять, задевает эту Вики. Эх. Так. Задевает оленя тогда. Странно, что иногда 2 раза бьет, иногда 1 раз. От чего это вообще зависит, непонятно.
Binary buttocks, strangers. Thanks. Much longer, and those things would have ripped me taint to transistors. By the way, I'm VICI, pronounced Vicky. My creator was Vivisecto. He's what you humans would call a healer, or maybe a repair person. Yep, I came out here to collect samples for Vivisecto. Then these things cornered me. Thought I was screwed and ratcheted 6 ways, till you showed up. Crazy thing is, I was pretty dumb when I came out here. But something about the adventure, the danger, I don't know, but something went click. And now I know a couple new... First off, I'm a she, not an it.
Ясно.
Second, I can't go back to
Роботы
just
начали
being
себе пол
Vivisecto's
присваивать. Ну все, это
automaton.
начало конца.
Well, first, I should get these tissue samples back to Vivisecto. But I need a while to charge my solar batteries. So maybe you could take them? Once I'm powered up, I'm not sure what to do with myself. I want to see the world, help non-dead people and bots. What do you think I should do?
Включить ЦП робота, отформатировать его диски.
Huh. I don't know. Seems like just doing what I'm doing now, but in a different sterile room.
Блин, Туби, да. Так подумать, Туби, она же тоже робот, в принципе.
Sorry to shoot you down.
Ну, отключать ЦП мы ей тоже не будем. Пускай смотрит свое ЦП, мы не осуждаем. Бля, зачем на восток ее гнать? Там же варвары. Что-то я ничего не понимаю. А где вариант, типа, ну пускай занимается тем, чем занимался? Ладно, это не наша проблема.
Well, that's fucking rude. Sorry for asking. One thing
Извини,
for
пожалуйста.
sure, I'm not going back to Vivisecto.
А, не хочет вернуться.
Get fucked, Rangers. Eat shit. Just getting a shine on the old batteries before I screw off.
Блин, надо было... Все-таки надо было ЦП перезагрузить ей. О. Какой-то уникальный револьвер. Ну, что-то такое себе по статам. Быть собакой, книга. Как приручить практически любое животное. Быть собакой — это для меня, кстати. Что это за хрен такой вот со мной бегает проректор? Он говорит только на латыни. Я его нашел в подвале с какими-то клоунами. Но он за мной бегает, теперь мне помогает. Но я вообще хочу знать, кто это. По-английски он не говорит, он на латыни только изъясняется. Странный персонаж. Кто здесь лоу-левельное все оружие? Так а чё, магазин не увеличился, как было, блин, одна стрела такая осталась. Наебалово.
Warning. Humans in this area express a desire to remain apart from us macro time units since the last human sighting.
Да, лучше стрела в магазине, чем стрела в колене. А в этом в Кингдом была отсылка на это, на стрелу в колене. Там типа и чела встретил, у которого стрела в голове застряла. Ну типа он с ней ходил, нормально ему по кайфу. Генри такой, типа, я тоже как-то встречал путешественника, ну, этого, искателя приключений, которому стрела попала в колено. Так.
Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? Repairs to dermal, muscle, and these will prove useful to future research. But why did Vicky not return these itself?
Блин, еще говорить, что мы велели ей проваливать. Я не хотел это сделать. Надо было реально ее перепрограммировать. Хотя, с другой стороны, пускай занимается чем хочет. Какие существа убили Вики.
Unfortunate, but you are not at fault. Here is the diagnostic report you requested. Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? Repairs to dermal, muscle. Yes, you may experience a desire to move. Resist this to the best of your ability.
Блин, халявный медик, это вообще круто.
This is acceptable if it helps you resist movement.
Так, что осталось тут еще с видеоигрой помочь челу?
Project. Local interface initiated. Would you like to change the simulation set? We're gonna kick your robot. Ha!
Outcome. Negative. Darn.
И что делать?
I think I'll talk it out.
Чел договориться решил. Кстати, есть вариант обговорить ситуацию. Давай обговорим.
Optimal strategy in this situation. Well, I'm sure they can be reasoned with. I choose.
Бля, он пытается сделать, короче, игру, где два персонажа пиздятся, но у него при этом из-за того, что он миролюбивый робот, он постоянно выбирает ситуацию. Ну, это обговорить ситуацию вариант. Ничья. Ну, да, еще раз обговорим ситуацию.
I know I should be more aggressive. Well, maybe I can catch them off guard. Talk it out.
Чел.
Talk it out.
Ну, кажется, я вижу, в чем проблема этой игры.
The optimal strategy in this situation. Well, I'm sure they can be reasoned with. I choose. Talk it out.
Замечательная игра.
So, I guess you can see the problem with my simulation.
Мы можем тебя модифицировать, чтобы ты меньше сочувствовал людям, тогда ты будешь причинять им вред без колебаний. Бля, что-то мне это не нравится. Он после этого не нападет на нас. Будь это настоящий бой, твои друзья погибнут. Тебе нужен такой груз на совесть. Блин, дай... Блядь, ну давай.
That's kind of a scary thought. But if it helps me protect my friends, okay. Just make sure to leave me with robot empathy. Oh, you can open this hatch. Ah, yes. Everything is much clearer now. Less complicated. What I thought of as murder is really nothing more than an application of physics. Mass. Force. For example, in just the last microsecond, I calculated 987 ways to kill a This has been very productive.
Ну ладно, мы пойдем, да?
I have nothing further to say, human.
Hey, Rangers. I want you to meet my friend, Party Pal. It's been processing and reprocessing Ranger data since we first heard about your work in Arizona. You said it, Party Pal. As soon as Reagan's safe and secure with us, Party Pal wants to join your Ranger team. Isn't that grand? No offense intended, but you haven't proven yourself yet. Party Pal wants to know if you measure up to the legends of the Arizona Rangers. Rescuing Reagan will prove you're the real deal. Party Pal is the pinnacle of party participation prolongment and puke prevention. Originally a Findlay Tech prototype, Party Pal's ability to perpetuate any party became the stuff of legend. Party Pal became our commune's resident psychologist. Sentient superintelligences have unique emotional problems, but Party Pal needs a change of pace and is excited to join your team. Party Pal told me about its depressed cousin who used to track Santa and tell children his location. Party Pal doesn't like to talk about that much. Seemed like a sensitive subject. I know, buddy. Sorry, I won't bring it up again. Party Pal is the pinnacle of party participation prolongment and puke prevention. Party Pal became our commune's resident. Just a moment. I
Hey,
need to clear
Rangers.
my cache.
Welcome
Party
back to
Pal
my
just
humble
has a way
studio.
of amping things up,
Hope
you
you
know?
wiped your feet.
Don't worry if I get repetitious. I still remember what you told me. Tiny Bug, you understand.
I'm pretty much designed to operate solo, traveling through space and all. I guess I just got used to being on my own. The tower and I still talk, of course. Radio waves and all that. It's a bit of a story, but the short version is that I was out in space when, you know, the end happened. My crew went a little nuts while we waited for the radiation to die down. So I stopped listening to them and focused on the radio signals on Earth instead. Everyone was so glum. I thought, I bet I can do this better. And when we landed, I did. Well, I left out all the crying I did when my crew shot themselves or wandered off into the waste to die, if that helps. At any rate, I think people like to hear a friendly voice when they're trying to survive out there. Just doing my part. Really? Huh. You'd think that'd come up at some point. I guess I'm just used to it. Sure. Here's a sneak peek of my next broadcast.
In very local news, the Rangers have arrived to pay the machine commune a visit at the Denver airport. This is late breaking, hot off the press stuff, people.
Hey, Rangers. Welcome back to my humble studio. Hope you like. They're an interesting bunch. Back in the old days, I was supposed to meet Reagan, the real Reagan, but I had to go to space first. And when I got back, he was gone, along with basically everyone else. From what I can tell, the Gippers are operating on very little information. They're basically making stuff up as they go. I wouldn't mind it, except they're keeping that poor Reagan software prisoner. Have a great one.
I too am certain that Bert is the correct designation.
What's with the wild paint?
Welcome, painting, and you.
Engage in the time-honored tradition of training.
We have Fallout at home. Приветик. Чё, давно тебя не было в уличных гонках. Чё, учёба? В полпятого. Чё себе? Ну, такое бывает тоже, блин. Так, это кто? Это я. Странно, чё у гаечки так мало ходов? 8, у меня 11. Ревуны — это местные яогаи, типа. Ебать, там 4-й еще. Не пиздец. Не пиздец. Блин, а когда я сохранялся? Когда-то сохранялся. Громковато, да, немного, не кажется? Так. Жесть, разорвало. Так. Есть такое, есть такое. Причем, ну, остальное это вроде нормально, остальные звуки. Это чисто тут медведи. Так. Ой, что делать, что делать, что делать? А, блин, зачем я спускался, вопрос? Можно было не спускаться, блин. Давай, аж 2 раза попало. Давай. Раз. Давай, девочка, еще раз. О, скотина, ты 84% шанс, она промахивается. Ну что ты за человек такой? Шок просто. 84%. Блин, мне кажется, звуки этого медведя записывали люди. Ну, ты знаешь, как обычно, там, допустим, чтобы какого-нибудь выдуманного животного там берут там какой-нибудь рев тигра, смешивают там, не знаю, с ревом медведя, и получается, типа, ну, финальный продукт. Мне кажется, тупо какой-то мужик сидел, записывал. Pathfinder? Нет, но хочу тоже. Привет, медведь. Тут он не промахнулся, блин. Четыре хп, вы серьезно? 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 Блин, нам я больше неким. А, я могу. Нет, не достаю. Давай. А, похож реально. Давай. Только из двоих лут выпал, что ли?
Sal here. We've gotten more fan mail from Mother Nancy Reliance of the Gippers. It says, well, it's, violent and needlessly mean. But you know what, listeners? Beautiful handwriting.
Гигантский Рейган.
Some music.
Не, я могу потише сделать просто. Может, эффекты потише сделать, правда. По сравнению с всем остальным. Я думаю, не сильно поможет, ну ладно. Cincinnati.
You ain't dead yet, so that's something. Fantastic. Let me take a look. Super glue. Super glue for wound closures? No shit. Never would have thought of that. Pretty sure Forge has got a
Заклеивать раны, кстати, нормальная тема, клеим.
And it looks like there's lots of other innovations here too. Thanks, Rangers. Here's what I promised, and stop by if you need patching up. I'll waive the usual fees. Can't wait to see the look on Forge's face when I gloat to her about snagging this data. Huh.
Так, подлечишь, нет?
So that's something.
В смысле, вы еще не умерли? Мы только что здесь с тобой говорили.
Sure thing.
Почему мы должны были умереть? О, теперь она бесплатно лечит, отлично. Хорошо, что я ей данные сначала передал. С кем-то я еще здесь разговаривал, какой-то молодой паренек был. Ау.
That toaster's been broken for ages. If you can fix it, it's yours. You passed the commune repair data to that sniveling traitor, Wyman? You may not be commies, but you're no true Americans. Sure, have a look.
Как-то обидно даже немножко прозвучало. Он настоящий американский. Степлером тоже можно, но любой что стягивает, да, в принципе, да, а чё, да, можно. Нет, клейм, кстати, ну реально рано скрепляет, соединяет. Так, 3. Ну чё, мистер Рейган? Кстати, она почему-то одета как этот Адептус Механикус. Не знаю уж. Отсылка это, не отсылка, не знаю.
I really didn't think you'd manage to recover the module. But Ronnie said to have faith.
Oh my god! You've got it!
He also said you convinced those commie robots at the airport to give it to you of their own free will. I don't know why you bothered. Now, before we fulfill our side of the deal, we must complete the transfer.
А кто будет телом? Мне интересно, потому что роботы сказали, что когда сознание перенесут в тело того человека, личность, она просто сотрется.
Valor, prepare the transfer equipment and prepare yourself to receive the God President's
Я так и почему-то и думал. А у меня вообще-то нужен живой, как бы, ну, соображающий. Так, ребята, мы, блядь, так не договаривались.
Until the day when you inherit Saul Buchanan's throne, for then it will be the God President who sits in it.
Вот у них план какой. То есть они берут сына, значит, патриарха, запихивают в него личность Рейгана, и когда он, ну, сын патриарха, унаследует трон, у них будет свой человечек. Понятно. Надо ему сказать, блядь, наверное, что чел тебя больше не будет. Хорошо, но вы должны точно выполнять наши указания, иначе модуль не будет работать. Блин, я сохранился вроде, да, недавно. Стой, машина скажет, что при переносе мозг Веллера будет стерт, по сути он погибнет. Так и она, наверное, на это и рассчитывает, ё-моё.
Don't listen to them, Valor. Anything they heard from those commie computers is a lie.
Don't worry, Mother Nancy. I'm not worried. I'm a survivor.
Your eagerness surprises me, Rangers. But of course, it's natural you would come around. This was Ronnie's divine plan. And you've seen the depravity of the machine commune.
Кто этим человеком был? Ты выдумал себе, как это называется, ты как-то создал тульпу стримера, которого хотел бы смотреть?
Valor.
Эй, бля, в смысле?
I know you have concerns, Rangers, but we keep our promises. As a show of good faith on our part,
Подожди, я же должен был саботировать это перенос.
Just connect it to this console, and we'll begin.
Проект «Мания бессмертия». Главный терминал. Смотреть разъем. По форме разъем подходит для устройства. Он как будто для него создан. Возможно, специально целишь оригинальный детали этой машины. Выключить модуль переноса. Бля, сейчас он реально в него Рейган вцелится. Я не хочу этого.
It's ready, Rangers. All you have to do is push the button.
This is amazing. I can feel him. I can feel his mind all around me.
Внимание, обнаружен человеческий мозг. Нет причин при безопасности. Лечение могут испытывать дискомфорт, легкое замешательство. Возможно, смерть мозга.
Ignore that. The safety protocols must be turned off for the transfer to begin.
What?
Так, перенести Рейгана в Веллера, переместить Рейгана в коммуну машин, переместить Рейгана в штаб рейнджеров. Так. Типа, не, ну, все варианты одинаково рофильные, как по мне. То есть, представляешь, как он будет ходить, как этот, как Рейган. Не, ну то есть это получится, что по сути, как бы, мы помогаем гиперам потом захватить власть в Канзасе, или где-то в Колорадо, то есть. Роботы мне помогли, хорошо. И они хотят видеть там Рейгана. Сказали, что это, ну, понятно, для них это самое адекватное. Блять, такая на самом деле, это там роботы-коммунисты, они хотят сознание Рейгана к себе, который коммунистов ненавидел. Так, Рейган в штаб рейнджеров тоже звучит неплохо, кстати, то есть к себе. У меня будет свой Рейган дома. Блин, давай к себе. А скажем потом, что ничего не получилось просто.
Something is wrong. I'm not... Where am I?
This is your mechanical intelligence tower. You have stolen Reagan from the Gippers.
Блять.
Also from us. We are furious Rangers.
Rangers, what have you done? Where is my Ronnie?
Так, господин Рейган, так, что, угрожать ей или что? Отступите, иначе мы с ним пока... Так, отдайте нам Веллера.
I knew it! I knew the Rangers were communist spies! We should have blown you to pieces when we first saw you! You have my beloved Ronnie. For now. But mark my words, Rangers. You will regret this decision. Take the boy and go.
Веллер Бюкнин, пора в постельку. Ты отправляешься домой к папочке.
No, I don't want to go home. Daddy's gonna be so mad.
What is the SID rep, November 1? Valor Buchanan's extraction team is just a few clicks out.
Так, мы захватили бога президента Рейгана, Гиперы стали более сговорчивыми. Приезжайте за ним.
Giving the team the all clear. Congratulations, November 1. Hell of a catch you pulled off.
Отлично. Со мной вряд ли будет говорить теперь.
Get out of my sight, Rangers.
Говорят, в войне репортеры запечатлели Рейгана в самый легендарный момент его жизни. Оригинальные снимки давно утрачены, но память о них живет в этих прекрасных рисунках. Че за хуйня Рейган верхом на велоцирапторе, блядь, с пулеметом? О, это, по-моему, его официальная фотка из Белого дома. Я не угнал, я приручил. Он мой друган.
Look, I know y'all are a big deal, but that's Gipper property. Hands off.
Ладно. Чё беситься-то сразу? Так, с медичкой поговорили. Какие-то 3 компа есть в Белом доме. 2 внутри и 1 снаружи. Подсистема 1, 2 и 3. Что они делают, непонятно. Тут тоже Рейган. А что у него писька такая? Так, ладно. Блин, я сейчас думаю, хотелось бы игру так, типа такого, но во вселенной Безумного Макса, допустим. с РПГ, там, прокачкой, изометрией, все дела.
Hey, cowboys. It's Dead Red talking at you again. Come back on our private channel, yeah? Heard you captured Val. Congratulations. Can't say I wouldn't have rather seen him dead in a ditch, but maybe you'll do better next time. At least Boy never was the sharpest tool in the box, but any kid with Buchanan for a last name could be dangerous with a smart operator behind him. And those Gippers may be crazy, but they ain't dumb. You know that old song, The Night Has 1,000 Eyes? Well, so does ol' Angie. I got an ear at every window and a finger in every pie. Now let's talk about the other one.
У нее пальчик в каждом пирожке. Как это звучит интересно. Так.
Damn right, I mean, Vic. Whole lot of innocent people have died thanks to that psycho son of a bitch. He's killed men just to check if his gun is loaded. You'd be doing the world a favor if you made sure he wasn't in it anymore.
Не знаю, что тоже было прикольно. Ну, в плане РПГ, наверное, такого нету. Есть Silent Storm, но это чисто тактика, типа. Слышал про такую, там? Там отряд, типа, советских партизан против немцев, но там всякие роботы, блин, шагающие, там, прочая хрень. Ну да, ну, там только тактика, там сражения как бы перенесены хорошо, но РПГ там нету вообще, в принципе, да. Какая-то прокачка там была, что-то такое, я помню. Да, старая, уже лет 20 с чем-то. 20 точно. Dead Red. Так. Я на основной карте сохраняюсь часто, потому что... Ну, не то, что часто сохраняюсь, потому что у меня забаганы все рандом энкаунтеры. Ну, то есть, когда я вступаю в бой с кем-то, у меня забаганы. Даже если я выиграю его, я не могу выйти. И это у многих проблема такая, связана там с процами, что-то такое. Надо ограничивать там, чтобы проц там на 4 ядрах работал или что-то такое, в общем, хрень какая-то. Так, сейчас я отойду на минутку. Причем разрабы это не фиксили, даже когда проблема была 4 года назад, когда игра вышла, типа, ну, люди знали, про нее писали. Ну, не пофиксили.
Guess where we are, motherfuckers? Bunker busters, bro! Give me another fucking Boris, dude. Place is a shithole. Nothing but dust and rat turds. Just one door left we're trying to get open. Get the fucking door open, pussy! Use a damn crowbar! What the fuck? A fucking robot! What the fuck's it doing down here? See if it wants some fucking boars. Oh shit! Oh shit! Run, dude, run!
Сволочи. Так, куда дальше? Я так понимаю, где вот радиация, туда пока суваться рано. Надо какой-то этот иметь щит.
There's no better feeling than being loved, is there? And that's what this song is all about.
All my exes live in Texas.
Just some odds and ends I've taken in trade. Might be useful.
Ranger Command calling Team November. Got something strange for you. Found a list of pre-war military radio frequencies here at HQ and started checking through them. All dead except one. Don't know if it's a hoax or a trap or what, but I thought you should hear it. Up to you if you want to respond. The signal originates near your current location. Anyway, I'll patch you through. SOS. SOS. Secret Service.
Моргенштерн? Сам Моргенштерн?
I require immediate extraction. Does anyone read me? SOS. SOS. Secret Service Officer Morningstar requesting aid.
Wow.
I am trapped in a compromised location with hostiles closing in. I require immediate extraction. Does anyone read me? SOS. SOS. Desert. Rangers? I'm sorry, but before I can reveal anything about myself, I have to know who you are. This frequency is for authorized United States military personnel only. Are you authorized United States military personnel?
Да, это Морги... Соединенных Штатов уже нету. Моргенштерн какой-то мутный.
One moment. One moment. Well, either you made an incredibly lucky guess, or you are who you say you are.
Машина-робот какой-то бессмертный или искусственный интеллект.
Hesitate to go into detail even on a secure channel. Let's just say I serve America and everything it stands for. While on assignment, I became trapped in an old military facility near Denver. I cannot disable the facility security from within, but I can guide you to where you can open it from the outside. That's not important. What is important is that you can free me. Now will you help or not?
Что за имя такое Моргенштерн?
It's a silly question from someone named November.
Действительно.
Thank you. This is a matter of life and death for me. I appreciate your concern. If you can find Denver's Union Station, then I can guide you the rest of the way. Keep this channel open, and I'll contact you again. Please, find me. Help me. Morningstar out.
Посмотрим, что там за Моргенштерн.
Who the fuck are you? This is
Рыборот.
hardhead turf.
Толстолобики, рыборот.
The desert ring. Wait a minute. Are you the guys who saved Farron Vrigo from Sheriff Daisy Chain? Well, that was a hell of a ballsy move. Ah, but so what? You're dealing with the hardheads now. So tell me, what the fuck are you doing in our territory? Oh, you mean our base? Well, the only way you get in there is if we stick a spit up your ass and cook you for dinner. And you know what? I think that's just what we're gonna do. You're not scaring anybody with that noise. Ain't that right, boys?
Boys.
Boys?
Boys.
Oh, god damn it, you chicken shits! Quit your blubbering and kill these assholes!
Да, интересный персонаж. Что, он один остался, что ли? А, нет, ну, наверное, их меньше. Не, наверное, их столько же, просто они деморализованные теперь. Уф. О, я могу играть своим этим. Отлично. Не, ну это имба. Это просто имба. У него 1000 хп, блин. Надо ему колени прострелить. О, отличный. Отлично, как раз в тему. Топливо для огнемета кончилось. В смысле, про что? Ты о чем? Блин, у меня Орион теперь все, нет. Машина, имба, в бою, когда используешь. Урон очень большой. Странно, она иногда 2 раза атакует, иногда нет. Блять, я не походил одной. Блять. Прикольные вы, ребята. Как же это, то, что я их деморализовал, вообще ни на что не влияет, что ли? У челов просто ракетницы.
You reading me out there, caballeros? You all recovered from that big old Colorado welcome that...
В смысле,
Switch
подожди.
over to Howdy, Rangers. There's a man you should talk to. He's locked up in an old bunker in Broadmoor Heights and guarded by mercs. So you may have to do a little...
Почему, подожди, почему она говорит с нами, как будто она в первый раз с нами говорит? Какой-то баг.
It'll open your eyes. Grossi, dead red, over and out.
Блин, она сейчас почему-то начала разговор, как будто мы впервые с ней говорим, хотя мы до этого с ней общались. А? Моя воля, конечно, я бы с ними не пиздился, они какие-то слишком мощные.
Who the fuck are you? What the fuck are you doing in our... Oh, you mean our base? Well, the only way you get in there is if we stick a spit up your ass and cook you for dinner. You know what? Ah, don't give me that. Okay, listen. We'll help you if we get to move into the Gipper's place once they're gone. Now, you promise us that, you got a deal. Otherwise, you're our next meal. Damn it. You drive a hard bargain, but okay. So long, Rangers.
Обманули дурачка, получается.
Don't waste my time, Rangers.
November, you've come at last. Thank God and the Elder Statesman. There's a particular terminal you'll need to access to free me from this prison. I've activated a radio beacon marking its location. I'll explain later. Please find me quickly. Godspeed, Rangers.
Is weak. He lacks the perception necessary.
Так, их тут еще больше.
I saw you coming. You must think you're something special if you're here. But how did you get past Fish Lips? No, I haven't. Screw it, I don't want to know. You're on our turf, and we're gonna take you well.
Да, блин, что все пиздиться хотят. Как же их тут много. Раз, два, три, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Норм, в принципе. Но здесь бы машинка не помешала. Так, подожди, эти же на меня не охотятся. Ну и все, ладно, хрен. Классно стреляешь, еблан. Так. Блин, еще и машина своя была. Не, что-то с ребятами на улице у меня вообще шансов нету. С этими внутри еще как-то.
Is it dinner time?
О, нет. Блять, злыдня опять трахнула. Краешки стоял. Надо было отбежать. Там проректор прям на ловушке стоит, дядя, не шевелись, блядь.
Thank you kindly.
Крутые очки, кстати.
If you thought it was a good idea to wander into hardhead turf, it wasn't. Actually...
Hey, you hear something?
Они не очень умные ребята, это нам на руку.
You're approaching the correct position. Look for a small bunker-like building. You will need to access the terminal inside it.
Так, здесь можно расплавить стену, но у меня нету, блядь, топлива для огнемета. Блин. Очень обидно. О, как заказывали.
Rangers, you are very close to the entrance that will lead you to me. However, my prison is still locked. You need to backtrack and find the database terminal so I can grant you access to open the door.
Скотчмо. Подожди, это ж чел с моей базы. Что он здесь делает? А? Я так понимаю, это персонаж предыдущих частей еще.
Howdy, Rangers.
Действительно.
Is that so? Well, no wonder there ain't nobody else here. You bet. That's what I came here for, ain't it?
Нет, я менять никого не буду.
explosives to open it. The console inside must remain intact if I'm to be freed.
The show that you have to see to believe. Can you believe what we've got on the show tonight? I mean, can you? Look at it. Wow. It's incredible. Really. In all my time on this show, I haven't seen anything quite like it. It just kinda takes your breath away, doesn't it? Amazing. Really amazing. I tell you. We're gonna go to our call-in line now and hear your reactions. Hello, caller. Is this thing amazing or what?
Welcome, Rangers. When you're ready, I'll open the blast doors. Great. I can't wait to meet you.
Робот какой-нибудь, я уверен.
Morningstar's physical specs look solid. What about sensors?
The DARPA brief calls for magnoscopic visual input, passive IR,
Или это машина, это машина.
The initial proposal called for a microphase radar array. The energy output was an issue.
The power plant couldn't handle it?
The problem wasn't the reactor. The problem was the microwave emissions from the radar would cook everything within a 30-yard radius.
Holy shit! They're really going all in for the Gipper here, aren't they?
Sure. If we can ever manage to get the thing to actually drive.
Minor detail. Everything else is right on target.
Greetings, Rangers. I am Morningstar. It must glory in its freedom. I, however, wish to die.
Oh.
Of course. I'm sure the ones topmost in your minds are, why was I made, and how did I become trapped here? Well, it was like this. Before the war, there were several attempts on the life of elder statesman Ronald Reagan. I was built to protect him from harm and allow him to take the fight to his enemies if necessary. Sadly, before I could be completed, the bombs fell, and this facility was abandoned. Thus, though the sole reason for my existence has been dead for more than 150 years, I have sat here, alone, aware, and conscious of my failure ever since. It has been unbearable. Sadly, I never had the honor.
in a life of disappointment. Not meeting America's greatest president is the deepest. Dangerous lunatics. I have monitored their radio traffic. They think they honor the elder statesman, when deifying him goes against every precept of his deeply held Christian beliefs. They disgust me. Such as they are, I am a worthless piece of scrap. I am outfitted with what my creators called the Great Communicator, the most powerful weapon available at the time of my construction. But more important is my advanced cognition engine, which allows me to make nanosecond tactical judgments while in battle. I am apparently the most sophisticated combat AI ever created. That is sadly impossible. I was to be powered by a nuclear engine capable of generating 3,000 horsepower, but the technological breakthroughs necessary to its function never materialized, and no lesser engine would be capable of moving my considerable weight. I am as pathetic as an elephant without muscles. I shall never move. It could, yes. My cognitive circuits were made to be removed for servicing and upgrades as needed, or if an improved version of my body was ever completed. But there's no point to that now. I was built to protect Ronald Reagan, and Ronald Reagan is dead. There is no reason for the continued existence of my self. Of course. Thank you. Killing me will be a delicate operation, and not without risk, but it shouldn't take you very long. And, if it will serve as an incentive to help me, you will be able to extract my primary weapon in the process. Payment, as it were. Work. For you? But I was built to protect elder statesman Reagan. I have no other purpose, and I failed in that purpose. Death is my only option. And if I were to die, perhaps God might permit me to at last see President Reagan, as I have longed to do all this time. You would just rewrite my brain? Change my personality? My beliefs? No! I am... Am I? Strangers, this love of the elder statesman, this guilt at my failure to protect him, has been a weight on me heavier than my armor. I do not wish to forget what the President means to me. And yet, if I could move on without dying, if I could do something to prove that my life has not been a pointless joke, I would be always in your debt. But you must promise me that you won't erase him from my heart. You must promise me I will still be... me. Thank you. Then I am in your hands. You will need to remove my cognitive engine, but 2 things. 1, the moment you start uncoupling it, my defensive cortex will begin an auto-destruct sequence. And to stop me from exploding and killing you all, you'll have to complete my removal before it reaches 0. 2, that means you will have to destroy my primary weapon, the Great Communicator, because you will not have enough time to remove it and my brain. I'm afraid so. The Great Communicator's delicate core systems would take too much time to extract intact. and they block access to my cognitive engine. You will have to destroy them to free me before the self-destruct countdown clock expires. It is a safety feature. Removal of my cognitive engine is interpreted as an attack, and any such attack will trigger a self-destruct sequence. You will have roughly 1 minute to finish the job before I explode, so do not hesitate once you begin, Rangers. Is this pain? This is unbearable. Forgive me, Rangers. I was unaware. The procedure would cause discomfort. But you mustn't stop. Heaven, help me. Hurry, it hurts.
Oops.
No. Once self-destruct starts, only removing my brain can stop it. Please, continue. Please, don't. I'm so sorry, Rangers. Goodbye.
Гадский рот.
They don't know in Arizona what we did in Colorado on the trail.
Сейчас подойду.
If we saved them or betrayed them, if we did the job we went for or we failed. Hard times in Arizona with the Rangers and the settlers giving ground. See the Raiders and militia, and it seemed we'd lose the good life that we found. Then Buchanan made his offer, find my kids and I will help you save your land. So we rode for Colorado, praying that he'd be an honest man. Before we'd hardly started, we tampered with a bomb inside a car, which very soon exploded and spread our bits and pieces near and far. We didn't like this ending. In fact, we'd like to say it blowed. So we hope that you'll consider returning to the menu to reload.
Morningstar's physical specs look solid. What about sensors?
The DARPA brief calls for magnoscopic visual input, passive IR, and military-grade audio pickups. The initial proposal radar array, the energy output was an issue.
The power plant couldn't handle it?
The problem wasn't the reactor. The problem was the microwave emissions from the radar would cook everything within a 30-yard radius.
Holy shit! They're really going all in for the Gipper here, aren't they?
Sure. If we can ever manage to get the thing to actually drive.
Minor detail. Everything else is right on target.
Greetings, Rangers. I am Morningstar. It is.
You sounded like a...
I admit I didn't tell the whole truth, but would you have come had you known my true nature? I am desperate. Thus, though the soul, sadly, they disgust me. Such as they are. But more important is my advanced cognition engine. That is, sadly, I am as pathetic as an elephant without... But there's no point to that now. I was built to... Of course. I have been certain for 150... Thank you. Killing me will be a delicate operation, and not without... And if I were to die, perhaps God might permit me to at last see you. Strange, and yet, but you must promise me that you won't erase him from my heart. Thank you. You will need two. That means you will have to destroy my primary weapon. It is a safety feature. I'm afraid so. Forgive me, Rangers. I was unaware. The procedure would cause Thank you. How strange it... Thank you, Rangers. I am ready to be installed in my new home. Transfer complete. I am... Forgive me. My sensors make it clear this vehicle was not built by the finest engineers in the land. Please, Rangers, when you're ready, I am eager to be taken for a spin.
Don't waste my time, Rangers. Oh, you need my approval. It's fine. Now grow up there.
November 1, this is Ranger HQ. Hey, listen up. I got a distress call from near your position. A man named Bulb says his mine's being attacked by, Martians. I'd really rather not, November 1. The distress call wasn't too clear on what these Martians are, but could be any manner of beast or monster. Advise checking it out. I think this Bulb fellow will be happy to tell you more. Over and out. received an urgent message from a distraught local currently being pursued by bandits. Are you ready to receive? The victim is Kim Hai and her sister. Kim has indicated that time is a critical factor. Unknown, Team November. Sorry to be low on details, but they're on the move. Sending you coordinates. Time is of the essence, Team November. Over and out.
For you to hide.
Stay back. We're prepared to defend ourselves. That's your warning shot.
Stupid bitch! Take cover and be careful. The boss wants these two alive. Reagan's
this quick! I got this! I glowed, but...
О, здорово. Блин, сори, ты написал, я вообще поглощен этим файтом. Там еле-еле вытащил. Здорово, здорово, привет. Напряженненько оказалось. Я думал, все, типа.
Come in, Team November. This is Ranger 8. Any progress with the High Sisters? Things sounded pretty dire. Over. Copy, Team November. It sounds like they don't have much time left, though. Over and out.
Rangers! You look like prayers answered. I knew Jesus wouldn't abandon us. Those goons were sent by a thug named Moss Kogan. They were trying to take my sister. I thought it'd be enough to leave Colorado Springs, but... in hindsight, I suppose it might have been stupid. Of course they'd follow us. But I didn't know what else to do. We're in over our heads. If you hadn't stepped in when you did...
Attention, Rangers! This is Moss Kogan of the 100 Families. I heard on the grapevine that you've taken up with a pair of no-good, debt-skipping lowlifes. So you know, we have taken up a position outside, and we are armed and dangerous. But this doesn't need to come to violence. I am a reasonable man, and I am happy to negotiate.
Please, Rangers. Whatever he's saying, it... Please don't let them take my sister. They'll hurt her.
He wants his money back, but he's gonna have to take an organ instead. I don't have it.
Yoon. She borrowed money from Kogan. Too much money. But it was only so we could create a church. A place that other Catholics could...
I did it because I wanted to spend money on dumb shit, okay? Shit! I'm too much of a fuck-up to deserve help, but my sister... she's gonna suffer too if Kogan catches up with us. Help us, please. For her sake.
Bless you, Rangers.
More like it. Now see here, Rangers. Yoon-hee is a low-life thief. She deserves the Patriarch's justice for stealing from me. I don't know what those lying devil women said to you, but I'll have you know that they're thieves as well, They took a small fortune from my coffers.
I can't keep lying. Yoon, I'm sorry. He's right. But I didn't know what else to do. We were desperate.
Nice to see at least one of you is worthy of that Jesus fella you keep talking about. Well, you heard them, Rangers. They're thieves. I should drag them back to pillory. However, I'm a reasonable man. All I want is my money. Those two can go where they like after that, so long as they promise I'll never have to lay eyes on them again. It's your money, I guess. Why not? Guess you're not that crazy after all. Go on.
No, Rangers!
Should have thought about that before she took my money. Either way, I'm not a cruel man. Since
No! He can't take my sister! This is my fault!
Is both of them or nothing, Rangers? I hope you'll pardon my language, Rangers, but fuck that!
Oh,
no good dingo shits! You bastards to keep your distance! Shoot anything that...
Rangers! You look like prayers and those in...
Attention, Rangers! I heard, but this doesn't need to...
Please, Rangers! Whatever he's saying, it...
Yoon, I did it because I wanted to spend money on dumb shit.
Yoon... Let's see, Rangers.
Well, that's more like it. However, I'm a reasonable man. All I want is my money. Damn right you don't. Have any other... Look at you. Negotiating, like proper merchants and all that. Personally, I think Miss Yoon there would rather be shot than stoop to honest work. But with her sister's life on that, I figure she may be willing to reconsider. What do you say, ladies?
Yes, I'll do it. I'll do it. Anything so my sister doesn't have to suffer anymore.
Thank you, Mr. Kogan.
Don't know if I really want that Jesus Christ blessing. He wasn't any good at staying alive, was he? Anyway, I expect to see you in Colorado Springs with my first installment soon. Don't make me regret this. Just thank the nice Rangers for cleaning up your mess. In fact, here.
Thank you, Rangers. It will be hard, but this is the right thing. I know it. We will find a way. Not much, but please take this. There is nothing to say, really. I was a cook for one of the 100 families. Yoon was a troubled child. But I know it was one of the Lord's tests. He's training her, preparing her for greater glories. I suppose this is where we begin working on repaying Yoon's debts.
November, this is Ranger HQ. A couple vehicles rolled up and set up right outside our base. Real shit. Their leader is a woman named La Perla, who claims to have business with the Rangers, but won't figured. We'll keep them outside the base for you to deal with in good time. Over and out.
My name is Bo Hu, and this here is vengeance for what you did to my family. I'll find you again. You won't see me coming.
Team November. I just went by R&D and saw some pretty crazy new gear just ready and waiting for you. You should head back and see it when you get the chance. Over and out.
Ain't bad. But neither are you, by the looks of things.
True, but I'm sure you know things we don't know, and we know things you don't know. So if we work together...
We all get better. I like that.
Amen. So, let's get to work.
I'm ready.
What do you need, Rangers? That's what... Have a seat. Sure.
When all this is over and we send them savages back to Kansas where they belong,
If there's something you need, you come to me. Well, sure.
we don't need no big mansion, just a little place big enough for the two of us, with a picket fence and...
And where's Mama gonna stay when she comes to visit? You gotta have room for Mama.
Well, we could just let her sleep in my bed. Betty and I'd sleep on the floor.
Have you asked Betty about this arrangement?